Hi Collective, how are you guys? Evie Pooh and I are doing good. Thank you all for being here, for spending time with us. We love you and appreciate you so much. So I've got some cards pulled. We're going to tap into this message. There's a community of people out here doing rituals, okay? Trying to steal your gifts. You're being seen as being held in high honor. You're doing rituals over your spiritual gifts here. Look at a dark cult. It's doing some evil shit here. They want you to be vulnerable. Okay? They want you vulnerable. Coming out in this High Priestess energy. You're very intuitive. You're receiving downloads straight from Source. You're full of wisdom. Okay? You gain a lot of wisdom on your journey through your life experience. And you become wiser and you use that to help others. Your ancestors are helping you. They're protecting you. And you're a generational curse breaker in your bloodline. Okay? People don't want this to happen. Sending you shielding and protection from psychic attacks and clearing away blockages. Accessing your gifts and healing abilities. Some of you could be a shaman. Okay? Transmuting that energy that they're putting out towards you with this magic. Somebody had this bright idea. Yeah, they had this bright idea to do this magic. They were ready. Well, they weren't ready for this nightmare that's coming. They're not ready for this. They're getting ready to have to live and learn because of something that they've done here. Okay, with these dark rituals that are going on. They can't stand your intuition. Okay, like it's like they want to stop it. That's what I'm hearing. They're very disappointed in what's going on here. This is someone that you had a karmic connection with. You could be feeling left out in the cold. These could be family members, someone that you had a family with, both. Okay, and the Seven of Wands, you're having to defend and shield and protect yourself, and your guides are helping you from these hidden enemies. Okay, something could be going on in a court situation. God is here with you, helping protect you from this energy because you're held in high honor. You're very gifted. The karmic wheel is turning in your favor. Something is balancing out here. These thieves in the community coming against you, trying to take from you. Someone's karma here could be that they end up going to jail. This could be spiritual jail for sure. And you're seen as a gift. They were masked. They were deceptive. Concealing and trying to hide what was going on here, what they were up to. Somebody's thinking about you, missing you, craving you. There's desire here. Beware of anyone from the past wanting to enter back into your life. Okay, so we could have an ex here. This could be family also. It could be romantic and platonic energies trying to come in and affect you. You could have gotten fed up with a lot of people here and they want to come back. Someone could be trying to return to say they're sorry with some kind of an apology. They may want your forgiveness because now they're in this nightmare because we've got a backfire going on. Someone's out running around creating bad decisions in their life. It's like a continuous, constant cycle that they're trapped in a loop, in a karmic loop they can't get out of. Chasing thrills. There's addictions. Running from what they need to face. Trying to escape reality. Making excuses. They're in a state of denial. Someone is dwelling in the past. They're nostalgic. They're reminiscing on some memories here. Someone was two-faced. They were a cheater. They were a liar. They lived a double life. They stabbed you in the back. Someone's got secret accounts. They could be watching you from fake accounts or trying to contact you from fake accounts. They're just pretending. This person's wearing a mask. They exaggerate things, okay? Someone's abusing divination here with these rituals that they're doing. And it's backfiring on them. We've got Mercury retrograde, which we're in right now. Delays and problems and interruptions with transportation and communication. This is when people from the past try to circle back around. Somebody's feeling like shit. They're in this lost girl energy or lost guy. They're looking for a way out, seeking help. Someone is troubled here. Strategically trying to figure out how to sacrifice you in some way. Seeing things from a different perspective. Someone's planning. Trying to read your mind. Trying to predict your next move. Okay. They're strategic in how they're moving here. Could get some kind of a message or something from someone while you're at work. So you could get a message that someone's put a lot of effort into something here. You're in this official person status. You're definitely in high priestess, high priest energy, divine feminine, divine masculine. Your intuition is like on point. It's intense. And you're powerfully manifesting what you want to come in for you. You've put a lot of hard work and effort into whatever it is that you're doing here. Okay. You're very abundant. That's what I'm hearing. We've got a mature woman walking away. Okay. This could be you, divine feminine, divine masculine here. Walking away. Holding your head high as you walk away. This karmic wheel is turning in your favor here with the Wheel of Fortune. Walking away from what no longer serves you, not feeling like you're lost. Something's going to change. A broke ass here. You could be putting a lot of effort into changing something that's going on in your finances. People could be asking you to hang out, and you're like, oh, sorry, I'm busy. I can't right now. Some karmics out here doing love spells, doing spell work. There's third parties here. They're haters. Their lessons are going to have to be learned. You've learned your lessons. You walked away with the 8 of Cups. And then when you walked away, the wheel turned in your favor and this karma came in so that it could hit. You could have like good fortune coming with your finances. Okay. They secretly keep tabs on your every move. They want to know what the hell you're up to. They could have done root work on you. Okay. Do a protection spell. Ask your guides to protect you. Your ancestors are definitely protect you. You could want to do something just to have that extra protection. For those of you who do like to do that, someone's definitely a sex addict here. You're just out here trying to make it rain. You're focused on your money, getting your money right. Okay, someone from your past here really could have put a dent in your finances. Being stuck in this matrix, in this karmic loop. Okay, feeling lost and stuck, repeating the cycles. Looking for the signs on how to get out. Being strategic in how you're moving. We have karmic family here. Walking away from a family unit. From bonds that you had with people that were trying to sacrifice you. You got a whole new perspective. You walked away so that you could move on to calmer waters. Okay. Someone that you were in a commitment with here. This is spiritual court. Something's definitely going on in spiritual court with someone that you were in a connection with for something that they've been doing against you. Trying to steal what's going on in your life, affecting you, coming into your north node, trying to keep you in south node energy here, back in a karmic loop, trying to pull you back in. Could have literally stolen from you. Okay, time, energy, resources. They're jealous and envious of your pathway. They don't want you in your north node, so they're trying to block you from coming into that, because they also know that you're in this very abundant Ace of Pentacles energy, new opportunities coming in, and the more you walk away from what's not serving you, you're going to have more Ace of Pentacles opportunities coming for you. You're going to be in this wealthy man, wealthy woman energy here. You're very abundant. Okay. Somebody's trying to be all up in your business. They're nosy. They want to know what the hell you're doing. They know that they fucked up and what they've done here. You're interested in this person and these people. You've gone totally no contact, stonewalling these people. They're silenced. You know that these people are hating on you spiritually. They're jealous of your magic, your power, your gifts. They hate on your light. They're jealous. Coming in with an insincere apology, saying, oh, I love you. Someone could literally come in with a ring trying to get you back. Someone from the past trying to circle back around, knowing what they lost. Could be trying to come in with some kind of a commitment to try and trap you to stay with them. Asking if you want to go somewhere with them. Someone could ask you to travel. Tap into your intuition. You already know who this person is. Okay, well, your intuition is all over this. They talk about you behind your back, and they're trying to block your intuition. They don't want you to know what's going on. we've got a cyber bully bullying you online. Okay, doing things from fake accounts. It's the second time it's come out. They're using fake accounts to spy on you because they're so fucked up over you. They know they fucked up. They know they did. They could be desperate. They could be getting ready to do something absolutely desperate to get you into this commitment, to this marriage. They want to be on your pathway with you. They've done something here to block and affect your pathway. Now they could be going broke. This could be part of their karma and an energetic backfire. They see you with this Ace of Pentacles, and this person's struggling financially. They know that you're a powerful master manifester in your North Node or coming into it. Okay. Oh, yeah. And Intuitive Kev is on the bottom of this deck. I mean, and your intuition is exposing all of this. The truth is coming out, like you can see straight through this femme fatale energy that comes in acting like they're this poor little damsel in distress, okay, bullying you, okay. You're just focusing on your occupation, on your money. You're just trying to get your money right. They're spying on you. They're stressed out. They can't stand not knowing what you're... They have to know what you're doing. They can't stand not knowing what you're doing. My left ear just started ringing. There's a lot of tension, stress, arguments going on here. They cannot stand it. How bright you shine. Oh, God, they can't stand your shine. This is past life energy, past life karmic soulmates. They keep repeating these patterns. They've got to learn these karmic lessons. We all have to learn these karmic lessons. You've got to learn when to walk away. You did, so that you could recharge your energy from energetic drain and vampires here. Distance yourself and take a break. You could go on vacation doing things to pamper yourself. Do things that make you happy to recharge your energy. You know, isolating, being alone, going into hermit, going into that hangman energy so that you can focus on your spirituality and have a new perspective. Tap in and trust your intuition, where they've been trying to affect you so much with the spell work, trying to cloud you, gaslight you. They're threatened by you. They're intimidated by you. It bothers them. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames with a really toxic jackass here that can't handle your shine. Okay, they're so jealous of you. Drama. You're incompatible. Arguing with this person or these people. Trying to dig up dirt on you to use against you. Because they feel threatened by you. And you're saving money now so you can be more abundant. They're mad. They're jealous because your money's looking much better now that these people are out of your energy. Okay, they could have been... this thief energy stealing from you, draining and depleting finances. You're out. You're in this powerful, beautiful Empress energy here. You're so abundant. In the distant horizons, you've got real love coming in here for some of you. It's not going to be for everyone, but, you know, some of you out there that you're trying to manifest this, it's coming. I mean, it's here. It's in the distant horizons. That could be within the next 3 to 6 months. You can find someone that you really enjoy, that's really loves you, that's on the pathway that you're on, and then they're really going to be jealous and envious of this as well, and they're doing these rituals trying to affect that from coming in for you, trying to affect your finances, trying to affect you being in your North Node and your purpose, doing what you're supposed to do, getting out of the matrix. A karmic masculine here is doing voodoo. Okay. Over your love life, your money. Okay. You're held in high honor. You could have unexpected money coming in. Okay. And this makes them jealous. They don't like this. It makes them upset. They're wanting you to, like, struggle and suffer. I'm just hearing they want you to be codependent. They're codependent even. We've got a lover here that will be like a wish fulfillment. In an emperor energy, we've got the emperor and the empress. We've got divine counterparts in the distant horizons. Real love is coming in, and they're doing voodoo and rituals to keep this from coming towards you. And once you walk away, that just tells the universe that you're ready for this higher vibrational energy that's held, this lover's held in high honor. Like they'll be like a divine counterpart here. And you've got the truth. It's being illuminated that a wish is coming true. You're going to be granted a wish here that you've asked Spirit for. You could be trying to manifest. Someone's got legal issues or something going on in the courts. Someone could have had to obtain an attorney standing before the judge. Even immigration could be significant. Trying to sweet talk you. Someone could try and really sweet talk you to come back in, trying to interfere with this energy, with this new Emperor Empress energy connection coming towards each other here. They got caught. They got caught cheating. You found evidence. Somebody was cheating. They were being very sneaky, hiding information from you, being mysterious and like secretive. Well, now they're experiencing this karma here. Debt is going to be part of this. Five of Pentacles energy. They're going to have to face the consequences for their actions because the universal law of cause and effect and the universal law of karma are unfolding here. You're just ignoring this person. Archangel Michael was like, nope, divine intervention. I'm protecting you from these people, preventing you from harm, blocking them so that they can't contact you. Someone definitely could have gotten arrested. Someone could have gone to jail. Someone has something, some kind of illegal situation going on. Okay, they're trapped. They feel stuck. There's no more options. There's unforgiveness here. This person is an energy vampire. They were draining and depleting you in every way possible, excessively demanding your attention and emotional support. Have a protection amulet or something that you have on you to help protect you from this person or these people's energy. It's a crazy psycho ex that's obsessed and does not want to let go of you. They just can't let go. And you're just running away. You don't want anything to do with this. Trying to cloud your judgment. They wanted you distorted. They wanted you to... They were just feeding you all kinds of illusions to keep you out of balance and distorted, trying to affect your intuition, gaslighting you. They were just in this trickster energy, creating all these illusions. It was a fairy tale that they were trying to create, love bombing, you know, fake future energy going on, promising, oh, that they love you and you were going to have all this and this and this together. It's a femme fatale. Inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. That's all this person wanted. They wanted your money, they wanted your power. Because they didn't have their own. They're jealous. They want yours. Now there's so much tension. They're stressed out. Somebody could be having migraines. They're worried. This person was definitely trying to steal your peace, to get you out of balance. They were obscure. They were concealing secrets. They didn't want you to know what was being hidden. Someone could come toward you with an offer. And this lustful, passionate energy, okay, that could be trying to use sex to get their way back in towards you, okay. Could come towards you with a gift. You were a gift. You're in this King of Pentacles energy, or you could have been dealing with a King of Pentacles. You're wealthy, you're abundant, you can take care of yourself, your finances are in order. This Emperor could be this King of Pentacles coming towards you with a gift, okay. It could even be a promotion at work that could help you with your finances here with this unexpected money, because on this gift card the word promotion is on there. You could have your own business. You could be in a position of authority at work. You could get a promotion to where you get a pay raise, and it'll help you be able to save more money and be able to put more money back, okay. Someone's mentally and emotionally unstable as they're going through their journey here. Someone could be trying or could be crying while they're out driving around, okay, in the car. Someone could be trying to travel towards you crying. They're mentally and emotionally unstable. They're obsessed with you. This person could have a health concern, some kind of health condition. Their health could be bad. Obsessed with affecting your health. Okay, wanting you mentally and emotionally unstable, affecting your health and your well-being, keeping you messed up and trapped in your mind, changing what's being said to create a false narrative to make them look better. and to make you look like the bad guy. Okay. I'm just hearing, oh, poor pitiful me. Yeah, they're all in their thoughts. They're worried with Five of Wands. There's a lot of conflict and competition here. They're worried. They're worried about this Emperor coming towards this Empress here. They're worried about this competition. With this Ace of Pentacles, they can't compete with this. They can't. It's real love that's coming in. This divine union here. You had to walk away from this karmic energy here. They're all in their thoughts about this. They're trapped in their minds. Or they're lying about you, talking shit. Something definitely happened at the police station. Okay, this person could have definitely gotten arrested. Haters are mad because they see you winning. They can't stand it. You're having some kind of a glow up right now. Okay, they're bitter. They're angry. They're full of resentment. They're hostile. They've got very hurtful words coming out with this false narrative that they're creating. This person's obsessed with you. They can't handle losing you. They fucked up. They fumbled you. You walked away. You got the whole new perspective of who this person is, and you don't want them in your energy. You're focusing on you. You're focusing on healing, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, meditating, introspecting. It's a whole love-hate relationship here. Isolating, keeping your distance so that you can heal from someone that you are separated from. Could have had to divorce this person, could have ghosted this person. You just want to be left alone. They could have been self-inflicting pain and trauma and drama. Okay, it's self-inflicted shit. This person's feeling rejected. Could have rejected this person and could have ghosted them. They're not handling this well. They think you've got unfinished business. They're wanting to try and possibly come towards you with a proposal here because they want you to forgive them so that they can have this reconciliation. They're full of sorrow. They're depressed. They can't handle the loss of you. There's grief. It's going to block your blessings in your heart chakra. It's going to block your heart chakra off if you've got grief. This person's always partying. They're getting fucked up. They're using substances to numb themselves. They're haunted. They're having flashbacks and memories. Okay, there's trauma here. This could have been a trauma bond. They mock you when they feel jealousy towards you. Okay, and there's more of this false narrative energy here, talking shit, moving in silence, being sneaky, deceptive, trying to hide things from you. They could have court-ordered anger management that they have to take from this legal mess, from where someone could have gotten arrested. They could have gotten a DV charge or something along those lines, to where they have to have court-ordered anger management. This apology is fake whenever it's coming towards you. They just want to interfere with any other person coming in towards you, competing with any other suitors that could be coming in. They know what a gift you are. They know how gifted you are. They don't want you having other lovers. The thought of you being with someone else makes this person crazy. They can't stand it. They're stalking, they're spying. They want to know what the fuck you're doing. They want to know who you're with. They want to know what's going on. They can't stand not knowing. So they're like popping up, investigating. They want to know what the hell you're doing. And you just turn your back on this person, on all these toxic people, because they betrayed you. They tried to cut off your angel wings. There's a lot of addictions here. They got some bad advice from the wrong crowd. Someone close to you is preying on your downfall. Okay, this person was an op in your life, you know, and you thought that you could trust them. They betrayed you. Now they're scared because of this Wheel of Fortune, because of this karma that's coming in. They can handle this karma. They're depressed. They're paranoid. Okay? They know they're fucked up and that there's absolutely nothing that they can do about that now. This person's definitely your op. And part of their karma is going to be poverty with, I said Five of Pentacles earlier. It's Five of Pentacles energy for lying on you, for creating all this shit they've been trying to do. There's a permanent ending with this lover who is in Jezebel energy. Okay. Leaving this person out in the cold. And now Jezebel's concerned because the tower has hit. They can't handle this. I'm telling you, they can't handle this karma. It's over. There's like a permanent ending here. There is no going back. Careful from someone trying to come back from the past. I know my collective, you're not going to go back to the past. Okay, some of you might. It's your choice. You may need to still do that if you still got karma to balance out so that you can come into your North Node. You have to balance all that karma out, before you can get into your North Node. So this concern, they're all in their thoughts. I mean, they're just sitting here like this. They don't know what to do. It's like, oh my God. I see a lot of this, like in their head in their hands, like they don't know what to do. Talking to people, getting all this bad advice on what to do, on how to come towards you. You could definitely be in the spotlight, in the limelight in some way. They're not happy about this. You could have an audience. Something's definitely final. You've walked away from the soulmate. You left them behind. Okay. You're unfazed. You don't care if they're still attracted to you. You're unfazed. This passion is not there anymore. You found out the truth. You got clarity of the situation with all this trickery that was going on with these fantasy fairy tale illusions. You are truthful. You have honest intentions. You have integrity. This person does not. They were deceitful and they were sneaky. My nose is itching. Confirmation. And you're just taking care of yourself. Self-love. Self-growth. Self-focused. Your soul finding. Or your... This person's a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're true and authentic. You're transparent. This person is like dark and cloudy and very deceptive. It was 26 when I said that. They're envious of your career and the money that you make, and they're not happy with whatever you've got going on in the limelight here. You're running from this person. You're running away from this. Stalking, hanging up from unknown numbers because they're into you. They love your energy. You've got really good high vibes, positive energy. This person's very negative. They're always very negative. Okay, they could come towards you with this sweet talk, kissing your ass. They're shattered because they're completely hooked on you. It's a nightmare what's going on in this person's life. They're so broken. They're shattered inside. It broke your heart. Got you all up in your emotions. This person was being promiscuous. They were cheating. They were screwing around. You were worried about it, and you found out the truth. You were investigating. Okay. Your intuition was telling you, and they were trying to block your intuition to convince you, no, it's only you. It's only you. I'm craving you. I'm devoted and attached to you. But your intuition was telling you that it wasn't only you, that they were also in a private relationship behind the scenes. They were messaging with someone. You started realizing that they were communicating with someone else, expressing their feelings in these conversations. They had an emotional attachment to someone. And you started realizing what was going on here. You could have laughed a lot with this person. Could have been happy. You could have been healing this person, But they were having a romance, a very shallow romance with a third party here, and multiple lovers and multiple choices. They had you in a love triangle because they were bored. Well, now they're mad because you're too busy winning. You're fake busy. You don't want to do anything with them. You're not giving them your time. It's an emotional storm. They're unstable. Okay. Searching your soul. Secluded. There's the rings there. The ring is in the hand. Wanting you to be with them. Shine, baby. Your light irritates their demons. They are determined. They hate nothing about you because there's nothing to hate. You haven't done anything to this person. They're persistent. They're holding on for dear life. Could bring you flowers, some kind of a gift, because the gift card did come out here earlier, to create this reconciliation. And it could definitely be a ring. Getting back together, resolving the issue so that this reconciliation can happen. They're obsessed. They're fulfilling fantasies, thinking of you. You're this person's fantasy. They're craving you. They're nostalgic. They miss you. They're so childish and immature. They always play the victim. They're argumentative. They've got to fucking grow up. Gosh. And you're just cutting through the bullshit. You're a truth teller. You're confident. You're analytical. You make head over heart decisions. I'm just Queen of Swords energy here for sure. And they betrayed you. And they know that they did. And now they're overloaded and they're overwhelmed because they were doing things in excess and it was exposed, and now they can't handle it. They don't want people to see them looking like this. They're scared. They're paranoid. They can't handle being exposed like this. Like, and I mean, the sun's out here twice, you know, on the bottom of the deck. And your intuition is what was exposing it, what was going on in this relationship, and who the fuck they were talking to. And they just don't understand how, even though they fucked you up like this, you're unbothered. You're so healed. You could have had a family with this person. Family members could be involved. You're single, you're sexy, you're successful, divine masculine, divine feminine. Or this could have been a divine masculine that you were with that had a child with a family with. You could be a boss in your position at work. Okay. The veil was lifted. Okay. The veil was lifted that you were in this beautiful earth angel energy, and all they were trying to do was manipulate your thoughts. Okay. To get you to love them and create this false illusion and fairy tale. You're moving on so that you can love yourself, and you're focusing on your happiness and your money and your abundant achievements that you've got going on. Wow, and this rising star energy here, okay? And they're not going to be able to affect this, okay? Something's definitely going on in a legal situation, and something's ending in a legal situation. There could literally be a death, but I'm just feeling that's not what it is. I feel like there's something has ended and something's final in court. They've got animosity towards you because you're sweetheart and you're held in high honor. It's come out again. You're a good person. You're moral. You're not corrupt. Expecting communication. Someone could be expecting communication from an official person in the courts here, in the legal field. This could even be their attorney. Okay, attorney could be contacting them because they're dealing with a tower. Something that's happened in the courts could be costing a lot of money after they walked away from a connection, from a different commitment, from their ex. Okay, planning a phone call, texting, meeting up with an official person. Okay, it could have to do with this court situation. Okay. They're longing for you. This was a toxic love-hate relationship. There's so much drama, but here it is again. They want a second chance. They want to reconcile. They want the opportunity to make amends, to fix this. They're craving you. They want you so bad. They can't stand it after this breakup because of their bad choices that they made. You are keeping your distance, giving them the cold shoulder during the separation here. Sneaking around with friends with benefits, spending time with someone else, you know. Today, right now, in the moment. There's something about the time right now. Today, in the moment. Right now, they're still in competition with you. They're still in this energy. They're always trying to one-up you, divine feminine, divine masculine. You've moved out. You moved away. You had a family with this person. They're all played out, okay? You're in this beautiful queen rising energy. You're stepping into your power. You're being praised. You're having a beautiful glow up. You're coming up in the spotlight. You're dodging the bullets from these walking red flags. This person was deceptive. You could see the signs. They were cheating. You escaped this crazy person. And Archangel Michael came in to help get you away from this person. It was divine intervention. This person broke your heart because of what was revealed. Okay. You found something. You kicked them to the curb. You got an epiphany. You found out what was going on behind your back. It was a lot of drama. Okay. It's just nothing but drama. This person was your copycat. They were just mimicking you. Acting like they're your groupie. This person's heart chakra is blocked. Okay. They're cold as ice. They were emotionally void and shut down towards you. Their social media posts and memes are directed towards you. They're your business rival. They can't stand your grind and your hustle. And they can't stand it, how much you love yourself. I mean, they're losing sleep over this. They're worried. They're replaying events, thinking about you over and over in their head. This person is a grudge holder. They hold a serious grudge towards you. And again, you're just unbothered. You're just happy out here doing you, boo. Something could happen here. Someone could have to schedule a time for child services to come. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, some kind of neglect or an abuse could be going on with the children. I'm hearing supervised visitation. Someone was marrying for money. Okay, they're just out for what they can get, and that could be why this person's trying to come back towards you, because they see you in this abundant Ace of Pentacles energy here, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. They're hopeful. They say anything, they do anything, they make shit up. They're so dramatic, they're so hopeful and optimistic that they're going to be successful to get you back, even though they know that they were cheating with these no strings attached and red lipstick stains. They were definitely cheating. They're holding on for dear life. They are obsessed over you. They want to know who you are dating. It is freaking this person out that you're back on the market with new love and options and multiple choices. They're spying. They're conflicted inside. They cannot handle this. They do not want to let you go. Having sexual thoughts and intense feelings, pleasing themselves to you. They desire you with this love story that you had once upon a time. Now they're expecting this new beginning. You had to pull away so that you could recharge. You had to clear your mind from this so that your intuition could tell you what was going on. This person's been doing so much to affect it. You're just focusing on your spiritual gifts and your healing journey here. You're high vibrational. You have abundant opportunities coming towards you. You're cutting through the bullshit. This person betrayed you. Okay? Could be hanging out with friends, spending time with friends. Hanging out with their friends, out networking with people, talking shit, spreading rumors to their friends, getting bad advice from toxic karmic friends. And here you are with this Queen of Swords energy out here. You're going to raise that sword and chop this person straight out of your life. You're truthful, you're honest, you have integrity. Okay? They can't stand this. You don't take their shit. You are not going to take this person's shit, and they can't stand it. They're not used to seeing this side of you. They're not used to seeing you in this cutthroat energy with that Queen of Swords. Conflict in this marriage, in this relationship, in this commitment. Okay? Trying to create conflict with you having any type of partnerships that could lead to marriage. And then whoever you are in this commitment with this Ice King, Ice Queen energy that you were committed to. Okay, you could have been married, don't have to be, just some kind of a commitment here. They're extremely concerned, and you're in this Hierophant energy. Okay, you're so close to divine source energy, and they're also extremely concerned because of something that's going on in the court situation with two relationships here. This could be the relationship that you were in with this person, and then something could be going on with their ex in the courthouse. Okay, they could have a problem from like having to go through a divorce, or there could be a child. Okay, because we've got a child here. Okay, making sure that the safety and well-being of the child is a top priority here. Concerned about the child's safety. You've got fed up, you walked away, you cut your ties with this person. Time's running out. They're full of anxiety. Their whole life's falling apart. They don't know what to do. They're full of anxiety. They've got to make a decision. They don't know how to get you back. Yeah, they want you back. They don't know how to get you back. They are their own worst enemy. They're so depressed. They operate in self-sabotage mode. You cause most of your problems or most of the bad things that happen to you yourself. This person is their own worst enemy. It's intentional self-sabotage. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. You will witness their karma, some of you. Okay? They were just all in their pride and ego. They were trapped in that. And use caution. This person cheated. They were deceptive. All they do is play mind games, and they love bomb you. They stabbed you in the back. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You were getting played by this person. They were full of lies. They just wanted to control the situation and manipulate you. This person regrets what they've done. They miss you. They're looking at your pictures. They can't stand it. This person's so toxic. They're an obsessive lover here. A dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness. This person's karmic. Be careful not to overindulge in alcoholic beverages or other substances. If you do that, or that's what this person needs to be careful, they could end up in the back of a cop car again, because the police car just popped in my head. Now they're stuck, they're trapped, they're tied down and stuck to what they've done here. They've put themselves in a karmic loop that they're having problems getting out of, and this court situation is part of this problem. This person has made a lot of mistakes. They're a lost soul right now. They're lost on their journey, and they're trapped with something that was going on in the family unit here, okay? Could have to do with a child. Someone could have like a child with an ex, and they're trapped in a situation that they have to stay in, and it's affecting their life of being able to move forward in order to stay in, say, a specific town or location or something. It could be affecting their finances, their work, things like that. Now they're trapped to where they have to stay, is what I'm hearing. And there's just so much confusion and uncertainty. You're unclear about a lot of things. You were so nurturing and loving towards this person. You mentored them. You were always giving. They weren't giving back. This ex here was just always distracted and sidetracked. Something major changed here. They were unfaithful. There was definitely a love triangle with this ex here. They were unfaithful. They had this side hustle, and then they start drama all the time. They're all in their fields, out screwing around with somebody, out drinking, out in the club, hooking up with people. It's divine justice for this person to have this ego death and go into the dark night of the soul. Something's definitely going on in the courts. Someone could be trying to use logic here. You are facing past and present traumas for healing purposes, going through the dark night of the soul, breaking these karmic cycles. 3 o'clock could be significant. They're worried about what's going on in the justice system, having a serious conflict and problem with someone they're having to deal with in court. Okay. You're just coming out as this warrior here. You're so strong. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. That's the light side. The shadow side is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. Indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. This person, number one, had no idea how strong you were. That's why you're unfazed. And you say goodbye. It was time to part ways. The time had come to part ways. And they didn't care how they made you feel. All they cared about was getting their rocks off. You will be playing a different role, okay, in this person's life. They don't like this. Wearing a different hat. They're upset. Feeling angry, distressed, and unhappy. They're full of anger. They need to get their anger under control with this anger management out here. Feeling sad and disappointed and emotional distress. Feeling a sense of vulnerability or sensitivity where even small things can easily upset you. Do you find yourself frequently on the verge of tears or crying easily in response to various triggers? This person is upset, they're angry, they're very triggered. They know that they fucked up. They know they fucked up. They know they did. Bad. They can't fix this. They're miserable now. Because you were so loyal. With wedding rings, they're miserable. They're crushing on you. This could have been literally someone that you were in a marriage with, or this could be someone that, like, you could have a wedding coming towards you. They could have been fake future planning with you, acting like they wanted to marry you to keep you trapped to them. They're miserable now. Feeling really down and low, with little or no hope for feeling better. They're sad. They're unhappy. It's like nothing's going right in their life. It's part of this karma here. Feeling like you're not sure on how to improve your mood or feel better because you're feeling wretched. You feeling like you're not interested in doing things that you normally enjoy because you're feeling extremely sad. This person's miserable. They're extremely depressed. They're upset. They're angry. They're depressed. They're so unhappy. God, they're so unhappy. They could come towards you trying to marry you, to try to make it right, to reconcile, because they know that you're loyal and they're not going to find anybody else like you. They were not loyal. This person's crushing. I can't help but smile every time I think about you. They're crushing on you hard, collective. They're daydreaming and reminiscing. They're extremely nostalgic over you. This person cannot stop. They just can't get you out of their mind. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay. It's been a really long journey. Okay. You've gained a lot of wisdom on your journey. And you're in this beautiful, high value Empress energy. You're abundant. You're confident. You're beautiful. You're sexy. Okay. Old worn out shoes symbolize life's hardships and the toll they take, reflecting a sense of weariness and a longing for stability. The condition of the souls mirrors the soul's fatigue from life's long journey, indicating a need for rest and renewal. This imagery highlights the impact of life's challenges on our physical and spiritual well-being. Okay? They can't even begin to understand walking in your shoes, what you've overcome, what you've had to fight and defend yourself against, why you're so strong, why you've come into your Queen of Swords energy, and you're not going to take this person's shit. You stand up for yourself. A confrontation could arise. You're always going to defend yourself, and you're going to persevere, and you'll fight for your goals, and you're going to obtain them, and you're in this beautiful high value energy. They know. They definitely know what they've lost. It's a coin toss with Virgo energy. They're going to take a chance. It's a 50-50 chance. They're considering the pros and the cons. There's two sides to every story. This person's unpredictable. They can't decide on what to do. They're trying to figure out the choice of what they're going to do here, because they know that you're going to defend and protect yourself, and they're not just going to be able to easily just come right back in towards you. You're too high vibing. Like, they're nervous. They don't know what they're going to do. They're nervous. Do you avoid social settings due to your fear of failing to do the acceptable? You experience extreme anxiety and fear in social settings and in relationships. This person's very nervous. I'm hearing you intimidate this person. You make them nervous. Yeah. You're coming out as this warrior queen. Okay? Warrior king. Whenever this person is challenged, they become very arrogant. Especially if their authority is challenged. They're controlling. They're demanding. Controlling and demanding. The beautiful light side of this queen is radiating the regal feminine energy, and it doesn't matter if you're female or masculine. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy in us that has to be balanced. That is that balance of that emperor, empress energy. Okay? Uses her benevolent authority to protect others, and this person doesn't care how much they do or how it makes someone feel. They're all about their selfish gain. You said goodbye. You got this whole new perspective with this hangman energy. I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. You could have been asking someone for their perspective and opinion, that you value their opinion after you said goodbye to someone and walked away. Okay. Too much concern with sexual matters. Got the rabbit here. Fucking like rabbits out here. A lot of sex involved. Somebody's just worried about getting you into bed. Could be trying to use that as a tool to, get you to come back towards them. And you're just so empowered. You're confident, and you're able to take on challenges. You have a healthy sense of pride. Your ego's in check. You're empowered. You feel a strong sense of confidence and belief in your own abilities. You're experiencing a deep sense of autonomy and control over your own life choices and decisions. You feel a sense of empowerment when you support and uplift others, helping them realize their own potential. And you help not only empower yourself, but you help empower others as well. This person's miserable. They're upset. You could be offended that this person's crushing on you, but this person definitely offended you. They insulted you. You were hurt and upset and insulted by something that they did or said. You find yourself dwelling on the perceived offense, replaying the situation in your mind. concerned. They're in their thoughts. They're trapped in their thoughts. They're very nostalgic. They're replaying events over and over and again. They're in the dark night of the soul. It's very dark where they are. This is, you ignited a spiritual awakening in this person so that you cut through the bullshit. They betrayed you with another lover, okay? And they didn't think you were going to find this out. You walked the fuck away. You said goodbye. You got a whole new perspective of this person. They were too worried about sex. You're focusing on your healing journey. You could have been helping this person focus on theirs. And now they have no choice but to go in and start healing because we've got a spiritual awakening that's happening here. Okay? Are you feeling hurt? Experiencing a sense of injustice, or feeling that your values, beliefs, or boundaries have been violated. This person definitely offended you in a profound way. Okay, you felt violated by what they did so that they could feel empowered. They're crushing on you bad. Okay, crush has come out twice. This person is extremely attracted to you. We've got the sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking. This perception is extremely important. Focusing. They were definitely gaslighting you. Okay, gaslighting you with wedding rings or the promise of a wedding in the future. Oh my God. This person was abusive and their heart was hard. It came out earlier that their heart chakra was blocked. They're so closed off. I know you don't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out a pattern of abuse that's deeply rooted in me. This person is abusive. And they're projecting all of their shit onto you because their heart is cold as ice. They've shut down to love. So all they're doing is hurting other people. New levels and mean new devils. So you've leveled up on your journey here. Okay. This person's definitely been gaslighting you really bad, affecting your intuition, making it hard for you to discern what was going on with all of the sweet talk and love bombing and bullshit and deception and trickery and lies. With this femme fatale here. Keep your distance from this person. Keep space from this person. Block them. Do whatever you got to do. They're definitely under judgment. They're having a serious wake-up call and a whole new perspective of what's going on. When you walked away and said goodbye, this person didn't expect you to stay gone. They thought you were going to come back. They're hoping for a resolution. Someone could come toward you and be honest because it's time for the truth to come forward. They're under judgment. Karma is hitting, and this person cannot handle this karma. You're just moving on. You got in your train and you freaking rolled out. Just going with the flow. Keep going forward in one direction. Moving on life's journey. On your long life journey here. Trains can be significant. Okay. They're passive aggressive. Okay. Do you act passive aggressive because you want to avoid confrontation? You indirectly express, negative feelings instead of openly addressing them. So someone's nervous. They're passive aggressive towards you. They're crushing on you like crazy. They're more concerned about the SEX-UAL matters of what's going on. They're missing you in that way because we're siphoning your energy through SEX. Okay, because you're this goddess angel here. Spiritual guidance and protection from harm. And you're like this angelic goddess. You know. I've never been with someone like you. And all they're doing is trying to sabotage your life. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts. You said goodbye from this person who's trying to destroy you. Okay? They want to harness the energy from this goddess, warrior, queen, earth angel here. They are disappointed. I'm telling you, they are craving you. Like, they cannot stand this. Oh my God, they want you bad. When you feel a strong desire and yearning, experiencing a persistent and intense desire for a specific object, experience, or sensation. They don't feel with anyone else like how you make them feel. They're not going to find that. Okay? Do you find yourself constantly thinking about or fantasizing about the thing that you're craving, which would be you, collective? Are you feeling a sense of restlessness and anticipation or impatience as you long for the object of your craving? This person is craving you so bad. I mean, like, you live rent-free in this person's mind. I'm just telling you, like, you do. And they are miserable. They are so upset. They can't stand how empowered you are, how strong you are. They don't understand. They can walk a mile in your shoes. They're so sad and disappointed. A bad feeling you have when your expectations or hopes have not been met. My left ear's ringing again. Are you feeling let down about something that you were hoping would happen? Do you feel like you had expectations about something that weren't met and now you're feeling sad about it? Are you feeling like you're not in the mood to do things that you normally enjoy because you've been let down? So feeling very disappointed, because this just didn't work out how they thought it was going to, because they fucked it up. Okay, they hurt you. A lot of tears here. You're sad, disappointed, and upset about what they did or said. Feeling emotional pain, like something is hurting you with this mentally and emotionally unstable over here. Feeling like you're not able to let go of the pain or discomfort that you're feeling. Feeling like you need more time to heal or recover from the hurt that you're experiencing. Okay, this person needs to take time to heal. Hurt people, Keep firm boundaries as you're going through this separation with the situation here. I'm going to push your boundaries, and it's up to you if you let me. They're sad. They're missing you, thinking about you, yearning for you, unsure of the future here. And they're going to push your boundaries because they're going to want to try and come towards you. They're going to get desperate. They're grasping at straws. They're stuck. They're all tied up. They're lonely. They can't stand it. They had third parties. They were lying. They were tricking you. They were so deceptive with these third parties here. Okay. May every evil eye go blind. So you're just sending back any evil eye that they could be putting towards you. Keep your distance. They're under judgment. You were moved out of the way because it's not your karma to bear. This is their karma. Running from an engagement, creating an illusion about an engagement. Running from the commitment. Running from the promise. Running from the journey. Running from love. Running from the partnership, It's inauthentic. It's nothing but fantasy and illusion here. A lot of other choices, and they're definitely under judgment for this. There's so many temptations and fantasies and desires. This person stays in their mind. They're just lost in their fantasies. They took a chance here. They took a risk. Sagittarius energy. They were playing games with you. Now, playing this game has just made them lose it all. What happens next? They're uncertain about the outcome. They're hoping that they're going to be lucky, willing to take a risk. It's a coin toss. Either way, something you're getting ready to happen. Being sensitive. Do you become easily offended when others question you or disagree with you? You have an increased emotional sensitivity excuse me, and stronger reaction to external and internal stimuli compared to others. Someone's very sensitive. You could be very sensitive. Okay. Well, God is here, and God is going to reveal a secret to you. There's something I'm dying to share with you. God shared. God let you find what was going on. Despotism and cruelty, using power to control people, is the shadow side of God. The light side is benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So this beautiful warrior God, goddess energy, and this regal divine feminine energy, The secret came out where they're desperately trying to sabotage you and anything that you're building for yourself. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. God is protecting you because you're an angel here. You're coming out in earth angel energy. They're humiliated because of how greedy they look. They're totally humiliated. You're disgusted with this person. Feeling deprived of dignity or self-respect. Are you experiencing a strong sense of shame and indignity as a result of a particular incident? Do you find yourself replaying an embarrassing event or situation in your mind repeatedly? Have you recently experienced a situation where you felt deeply embarrassed or degraded in front of others? You know, this person's humiliated. They look like a freaking dumbass out here for what they've done and for what they've lost. Listening to the wrong advice from karmic people that gave them bad advice. When you feel a selfish desire for more than you need, especially for money, wealth, food, or other stuff, have you noticed a pattern of hoarding or reluctance to share or give to others, even when you have more than you need? This person was greedy with money, with their wealth, with food, with stuff, with everything, with time, resources. This person was greedy. Are you finding it challenging to appreciate or value non-material aspects of life, such as experiences, relationships, or personal growth? Are you constantly preoccupied with acquiring or accumulating more wealth, possessions, or resources? Okay, so this person's very greedy and materialistic. And that's like King of Pentacles reverse energy there, okay? You're just tired. Oh God, this person wore you out. They drained you dry. When you feel fed up or annoyed by something or don't feel like doing anything, just exhausted, keeping you completely depleted and drained out, feel like you need to take a nap or go to bed even though it's not bedtime yet? Do you feel like you don't have the energy to do things that you normally enjoy because they were siphoning your energy? Are you feeling physically fatigued or worn out, like your body's exhausted? This person took a toll on you, you know? And you're just ascending. You're just focusing on your ascension, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, a new phase, preparing for union. Okay, got a beautiful connection here that's coming in. Whatever ends up happening with us, I'm grateful to have met you and for the connection that we have. So, you know, you may be able to part amicably with being friends and civil with one another, to where, you know, you don't have this drama. This person was all about their selfish desires. They were very greedy and selfish. God is helping you cut the energetic cords with this person. Release. Working with the art of detachment. Okay, having clarity and empowerment, purification, having your boundaries in place so that you can heal, cut these energetic cords with this person. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. Do your affirmations and bring abundance towards you. Getting shocking news that this person was this devil, toxic, obsessed ass energy here, operating from their shadow side. Could not resist their temptations, full of lust. They were cheating, materialistic. There's a lot of addictions here. Okay. Trying to create an illusion of how toxic they really are. This person is definitely obsessed. It's come out twice. This obsession is bad, okay? And we've got worry beads with Gemini energy. They're worried, full of fear and anxiety. They're very irritated and upset. They're uneasy. They're just passing time. They're bored doing rituals. Some kind of a repetitive motion that just kept going on and on. Someone could have a nervous tick, trying to de-escalate a situation that's occurring here. Okay, trying to take a chance on something. Well, they're inconsiderate. They're very inconsiderate of you and your feelings and how they made you feel. They didn't care how it made you feel. They were greedy and all they wanted was their self-gratification. Do you feel your opinion or feelings override others because you believe yourself to be self-sufficient? You do not take into consideration the feelings of other people except your own. Exactly. They don't care how they made you feel. And they don't care how sensitive you are. They knew it would fucking hurt you and rip your heart out. So it's someone you were a companion with here. The light side is loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. The shadow side is betrayal by misusing confidences, a loss of personal identity. Okay. They were so greedy. Oh my God, they were so greedy. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. That's already come out once. Wealth and power again. This was a spiritual love that you should have been in with this person. And you offered this spiritual love coming out as this earth angel energy here. They're helpless. They're full of sorrow. I mean, and they're shocked that you don't want them back. They're shocked that you put them in the friend zone. The fuck? They're full of sorrow. They're sad, feeling heavy-hearted and deeply unhappy, often because of a loss or disappointment. Do you feel like crying or tearing up often, even when you're not sure why? You could have just been so sensitive and just all of a sudden you just well up with tears and just start crying. This person could be doing the same thing. Just hit you like a ton of bricks and just boom, there it is out of nowhere. Are you feeling like you're not finding joy or happiness in things that you normally enjoy? Are you feeling like you're not sure how to feel better or get over the deep sadness that you're experiencing? This person just made you so tired. You're tired of feeling like this. You don't want to feel like this. Nobody wants to feel like this. You have to heal it. When you feel like you have no power, this person feels helpless. That's why they want your power. Are you feeling, because you have a direct source, like you're directly linked up with God here, you know, like a direct source. So like, why can't I have your power? Why can't I just drain it if all that's coming through you? That's not how it works, motherfucker. When you feel like you have no power. Are you feeling like you're not able to change or improve a situation that you're in? They can't. Are you feeling like you're not able to make decisions or take action because you're feeling powerless? Because they fucked up. Are you feeling like you're not able to get help or support from others even though you need it? People could be just tired of this person's shit and they're tired of helping this person. You know, they're shocked, they're full of fear, a feeling that comes over you suddenly when you're both confused and surprised. They just didn't see this coming. They didn't think they were going to get caught, is what I'm hearing. Are you feeling surprised or stunned by something unexpected that just happened? Yeah, they didn't see this coming. Do you feel like you can't believe what you just heard or saw? It blew your mind. Are you having trouble processing what's happening or understanding what it means? I mean, it shocked you. It shocked you, and you gave them this beautiful spiritual love. They didn't want it. They didn't honor and respect it. Now this person's triggered. They're full of resentment. You're letting go and loving you, and there's lessons that have to be learned in this karmic relationship here. And you're ascending past this. You've learned these lessons. You put this person in the friend zone because you were losing yourself. And this person, you were losing yourself. And all they were worried about were their selfish desires. I think we're better off being friends in this connection. They were abusive and fucking around with crushes. Keep your firm boundaries. You were, giving my heart to you. You gave your heart to this person. And they just shit on it. You have a strong tongue. Possessing a powerful gift of prophecy. This individual can speak events into existence over others' lives. And this is still, God coming through you here. God source energy. Words that manifest destiny. They must wield their ability with care and wisdom. Mindful of the impact of their speech. You speak life into people and empower them. This person does the opposite. Yeah, you divorced or broke this contract with this contract here. Running away. Okay. Walking away, running away. Breaking this contract, getting away from this toxic ass devil energy. Your shooting star, Aries energy. Quick action, a wish is granted. There's that wish that came out. You're so rare. They were lucky to have you. You're so passionate. You're brilliant. It was short-lived. They were just passing through. Okay. Had to walk away from the karmic connection once you learned the lesson. We have projection. So this person was just projecting all their shit onto you. Trying to shift the blame onto you so they don't have to take accountability for themselves and their own behavior and actions. Well, the consequences are here and they're going to have no choice. karma's here. They're under judgment. Do you unconsciously take unwanted emotions or characteristics you don't like about yourself and attribute them to someone else? You project your own mental state and traits onto others, traits that they do not possess, in order to feel good about yourself. And that's where they're over here lying, changing, and creating this false narrative to where it makes you look bad and them look good. We've got the Messiah. Serving humanity with humility. The shadow side is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. Okay? But you operate with humility and you serve humanity. This person is an imposter. I'm not who you think I am. You saw through this person's greedy ass shit. And all they wanted to do was sabotage you. This was the secret that your guides and spirit was giving out. Okay? Increase in material wealth and your spiritual growth. Once you got rid of this person, once you walked away, this person couldn't have your blessings. They are guilty, okay? Keep your distance from this person, and they are so mad, they're bummed because you're keeping your distance from this person. They're sad. When you feel gloomy or disappointed about something, are you feeling disappointed or let down about something that you were looking forward to? And they're mad because you're keeping your distance? Do you feel like you have firm boundaries? You're not going to let them abuse you. Put them in the friend zone or the no zone. The freaking O zone. Do you feel like something that you hoped would happen didn't, and now you're feeling down? Are you feeling like you're not sure how to lift your mood because you're feeling so down? This person is so low. Oh my goodness. They're guilty. Oh, they're so guilty. Do you feel responsible for wrongdoing, whether or not harm has been inflicted upon another? And they could have tried to make you feel guilty and others feel guilty for this pity party here that they're trying to get. Have you recently done something that you believe has caused harm or hurt someone else? Do you find yourself constantly thinking about past actions or decisions and feeling remorseful or regretful about them? And they may feel that now that you've walked away, because now they're realizing what they've lost and they're not going to get it back. And there's nothing that they can do to change that. Okay? It's making them take a long look at themselves. They didn't care how they made you feel in the moments. All they wanted was that self-gratification. It didn't matter then. Now it's fucking mattering. Now, Spirit's got their foot on that neck. And they're making them feel this shit. Have you noticed a change in your mood when you think about the person you may have wronged? Evie snoring. The golden mirror, a self-absorbed narcissist, a one-sided relationship who is love bombing you. It's a karmic relationship. You've ascended past this energy. Keep firm boundaries. They're spying. Oh God. It's a walking red flag with this master manipulator here. Well, we've got boomerang karma going on. You promised yourself you'd never date someone like me again. Do not ignore the red flags. It's the second time it's come out. Don't go fall back into the cycle. Your ancestors are protecting you from this person. Your ancestors are all over this. Boomerang karma suggests that the energy we send out, good or bad, quickly returns to us, emphasizing the importance of emitting positive vibes into the universe. It's going to come right back what you're putting out. Be careful what you speak with this strong tongue too, okay? And they were shocked whenever you showed up in this Queen of Swords because you are not taking their shit. You're not doing it. It was unexpected. They did not expect to be in this much trouble. They're not used to seeing you like that. Reading the fine print, Virgo energy, you were looking closer. In depth. Thoroughly looking and researching for what was hidden. You were always reading between the lines. You do not miss any details. Be careful with this person. Pay attention. Don't assume something. Always double check. Taking that deep dive so you can get to the root of the problem and the heart of the matter and find out the truth as you're investigating this deceptive person. Do you harm others to get something you want and to protect or promote yourself? You lead others to believe something other than the truth in order to protect yourself. You behave in a dishonest way. So this person was extremely deceptive and dishonest, okay? There's definitely something going on in the courts. We've got the gavel with the involvement with the law. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Doing something risky, taking a chance, and it's going to be unsuccessful. Whatever these plans are that they're plotting, it's going to be unsuccessful. Self-love and independence. This person was gaslighting you. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. This person was always running away and they were avoidant. Okay. They were just all about these temptations and distractions. Always busy, kept you waiting. You get ready to watch the shit go down. Okay. This person is having an ego death. Okay. Got a dark night of the soul going on right now. It's an ego death. They're definitely guilty. Okay. They could come in with an apology that's heartfelt. If they do have remorse, they're ashamed. They feel bad for what they've done. Got to your breaking point with a soul contract, and you had to sever this contract and walk away. This was supposed to be a spiritual love and a spiritual union. You hit your limit. It was the final straw. You were overwhelmed when this person betrayed you. They cheated. The scorned lover here now. The scorned love. Deep pain of rejection and betrayal. Doing curses. Trying to hex you. Doing witchcraft. Their mind is very negative. They're reckless with their love and their sex. It's a way to escape with this avoidant energy. Pushing people away. You could have blocked this person. And you moved on from this copycat. Thank you. Next. Trying to be just like you in everything that you do. Trying to copy you. Because that's what a narcissist does. They don't have their own personality. They adapt to whatever's around them. And it's like they mimic you like a fucking parrot. This person is in lustful energy. They're very greedy, and they will do whatever it takes by any means necessary to get what they want. They are extremely inconsiderate. There it is again. Here's more lust. I miss you. They're lusting after you, lusting after others. It's forbidden sexual energy. They're non-committal. Someone could go bankrupt. Their finances are not good. Bad habits with an SEX shop. drugs and addictions, toxicities, alcohol. Left out in the cold, walked away. Nope, you don't want any more. You're just following your guidance and your intuition so that you can heal. This person is full of envy, spite, hatred, jealousy. It's just round and round with this person. I got to get out of this karmic cycle. Got to learn these lessons. This person's very triggered. They're very toxic. They're triggered because you rejected them. And they can understand. It's a masculine energy here. Could be an unexplained freak accident. They're full of massive regret for recruiting all these haters. Because they've got egg on their face. Now they're ashamed. This is backfired because they got caught. They didn't see that coming. They constantly convince people that they are this and that. Yeah, they're full of shit. They're a master manipulator. And now they're concerned because they were expecting this to go in their favor. They're definitely a greedy imposter here. They didn't see this coming. And you're out here setting the record straight. You're in Queen of Swords truthful ass energy. You're tired of this drama and you cut ties. You walked away. You stood up for yourself and you're free from this. It's game over. This person's talking shit. They're going to be in rock bottom. Talking all kinds of shit. Boy, they've got so much karma. The person hating, wow. The person hating on you has narcissistic behavior. You bump heads with this person and they have got bad karma for what the hell they have done to you here. You cut them off and they're still watching. The person causing you negativity is a fire sign for some of you. Okay, not for everyone. Fighting having trust issues. It was one-sided. They were detached. You were always giving this person money because they saw you as the jackpot, depleting your finances. Now they're hurting and crying. They're depressed. They're full of pain. Secretly in love with you, yet they were cold and detached, hiding their feelings. And your spirit team rolled up to protect you and to get you away from this person. They've got your back. And they're just helping you heal. Meditate and pray. And closing this cycle out with this person. They're so resentful. They're competitive. They're full of envy. And they could have left you hanging with no closure, no contact, left on red. You could have done that to this shady motherfucker after you saw their true colors. You could have ghosted them. This person's life was just total chaos. Okay? Absolute chaos. Well, they've had their downfall now. They're getting ready to go into a rock bottom if they're not already. Recruiting haters, turning others against you because they're a happiness hater. Hating on your creativeness and your ideas, on your creativity. It's a whole firestorm because of this betrayal here. They're not to be trusted. They're deceitful. They stabbed you in the back. All this drama here. There's so much karma going on. Someone could have a mental breakdown over all of the loss and endings that this firestorm's bringing in here. Yeah, they could. So much chaos. Could have lost their job. Everything in their life is crumbling. They're in the abyss. Jezebel looking you up. A clingy old ex here is Jezebel looking you up. They want info on you. It's a dead relationship. They're creeping. They're stalking. They're spying. They're watching. They cannot stand not knowing what you're doing. They know they fucked up. They've destroyed this connection, and it's real. They got some bad news. They're shattered about something. It's bad news that you've got firm boundaries. Enough is enough. You're defending yourself. This person was very disrespectful. We've got a psychopath here. It's very abusive and conniving. They're unpredictable. Sending you a love message. It's my way or the highway with this prideful, egotistical, stubborn asshole that's selfish as fuck. Yeah, these boundaries created a permanent ending here. There could literally be a funeral. That's not for everyone. There's a love child here. And could have gotten someone pregnant. They made bad choices, sending out mixed signals. They're having to face the consequences for all these games they've been out here playing. Yeah, they're rock bottom. There's so much karma. You could go to jail because it definitely came out. Somebody went to jail. They've got legal issues. Their life's falling apart. They're stalking the fuck out of you. And you're just sitting here healing. You know, they're trying to create conflict in your healing. You're incompatible with this person. They're not happy because you've got them blocked. You've cut off communication. We've got silent treatment. Somebody could have, there could be a baby. Someone could get somebody pregnant, or there could be a paternity test here to see if someone's love child is their child here. Being settled and secured and wealthy here. They don't like it that you can take care of yourself. Hating on your spirituality and your psychic gifts, causing you to miss out and lose opportunities. And now they're ashamed. They're guilty. They're in the wrong. They're embarrassed. They've got egg on their face. You got photo proof. You got evidence. Found out. Snooping. And driving by, stalking you on social media. Could be going to a psychic to get a tarot reading. Could be watching readings online. All they did was play mind games with you. They're so immature. They were testing and analyzing you. This could have been a fallen twin here. Okay. Out here having secret love affairs with third parties. Someone could end up hooking up with somebody and end up with an STD. Yeah, their whole new perspective is that you're better off without them. You're happy. Your head is clear. And they burn this bridge. And they can't get back over that bridge because there's no more bridge. They weren't loyal. You don't trust them anymore. When you don't trust them, they destroyed this foundation. When you don't trust them, there's no point in being with somebody if you don't trust them. What the fuck? You're exhausted. This person totally drained and depleted you. It was a long fucking journey. Your whole life has been like this. You're exhausted. They're a thief. Robbing you. Physically, emotionally. financially, in all aspects of your energy and being. This person was just greedily taking anything and everything that they possibly could from you. And you're just this sweet little affectionate earth angel here that just lives with a state of gratitude. And this person has got rage problems. They need to have anger management. Raging and violent. Accusatory. They're a serial cheater. Serial cheater. They'll never be faithful. You can't trust this person. Do you accuse others because you feel insecure in the relationship? You accuse others of certain acts because you want to deflect from your own misdeeds or insecurities. So this person's always projecting and accusing you or everyone else of what they're doing. All they're doing is telling on themselves. Do you use partners to feel loved and admired to continually prove to yourself that you are above them? You have an avoidant attachment style and feel love is invasive, harmful, or overwhelming. Yeah, you can't trust this person. Well, there's a decision that has to be made here. They're out talking to their friends. What do? I need to make a decision. How do I get the collective back? You've got to move on, being happily single, living in the moment, having fun, spending time with your friends. And this person would be like, how can I get them to talk to me? You're not dealing with this person, you're hurt. Avoiding a conversation, a call, or a person, you're still angry, you've got firm boundaries. No. This person's just playing events over and over and over in their mind. They're trapped in the past. They can't get out of it. After this breakup and separation, stop the pattern. Cut this person out of your life. Give them the silent treatment. You have to go no contact with a narcissist. Torn between the choices, they're blind to the truth, in a state of denial of what was going on in this lover's situation here. Well, they've been defeated. There's too much conflict here. They're in competition with you. There could be violence, a lot of arguments and stress. They made a bad decision in whoever they chose to be in a relationship with. That's not your fault. All right, collective. I think that's all I've got pulled. This is really long. I didn't realize this was an hour and a half. Okay. I've had so much going on the past few days. I haven't been able to do a reading. All right, we've got Gemini, double Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, and Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, and Virgo. All right, guys. So this is going to be our reading. You all just only take what resonates with you. Don't force anything to fit. If it's not your part of the reading, that's okay. It's for someone else. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for being here and for spending time with me and little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you. We miss you guys. And I hope that you'll please hit that like and subscribe and hype button for me. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye, collective.